Elon Musk takes aim at ULA, his parent company, Lockheed, darkened the skies and lobbyists. You know the whole story about that? Do you know the whole story behind why there's a controversy there between these two guys going at it?
Yeah, the military-industrial
complex. Let me
complex.
read it to you, and you'll see kind of what the difference is, because that's exactly what you just said here. So Elon Musk takes aim at ULA, his parent company, Lockheed, darkened the skies and lobbyists. This is a Fox Business story. SpaceX founder and CEO Elon Musk is continuing his criticism of the United Launch Association for accepting government money. Musk's criticism came in on a Wednesday tweet when he responded to a comment from ULA president and CEO Tony Bruno, who suggested that ULA's Vulcan Centaur rocket could compete with SpaceX's reusable rockets. ULA would be dead as a doornail without the tool launch provided DoD requirement, Musk tweeted, referencing on Air Force contract called the EELV, launch capability payment worth hundreds of millions of dollars per year. Musk continued, if this is not true, then you won't have a problem removing it. Your parent company, Lockheed, darkened the skies with lobbyists to ensure F-35 was single source. In 2014, SpaceX sued the Air Force over its contract given solely to ULA, hence monopoly. The two entities reached a settlement in 2015. You know who helped this settlement be done? John McCain. Musk's call out is the following. He's saying, it costs you twice as much of taxpayers' money to go to space than it costs me. Why are you spending taxpayers' money the way you are? So he's calling out. One is a private company, which is who? SpaceX. The other one is a public company, which is what? ULA.
This is crony capitalism.
It's corruption.
This is a perfect example of what happens if there is no competition.
Yeah.
This is the perfect example of what happens if they don't have competition. And Elon Musk is calling it out.
Yeah,
which is needed.
Of course it's needed. In every possible way it's needed.
I mean, look, you know, it's interesting. You see it as crony capitalism. I see this as this is the essential downfall of socialism and centralization. This is where the government picks its winners and losers, and there's no competition, and there's no market force involved. When there's no market force to say, like we talked about this a couple weeks ago, where it was like Elon Musk was the first person. He's definitely not the first person in NASA that was like, you know what, we should bring the rockets back and reuse them. Like, we got these flying buildings, maybe don't drop them in the ocean. These things cost a lot of money, but it was just taxpayer money. They were like, who needs it? Let's build another one.
There goes that pen.
Yeah, dude, like it's gone. So when you're in the market, you know, when you have shareholders to answer to, accountability, it's a good thing. Right now, I'm not saying that government doesn't necessarily have a place in investing in places, because capitalism has really struggled in two places specifically. They struggle in research development, and they struggle in art. All right, so artists, all of our artists end up being, you know, hyper socialists and communists, because when they're coming up in their developmental stages, there is no market for them, and their stuff does take a lot of time. It takes a lot of time to become good at being an actor, a bodybuilder, right? How much time does it take to get your body? How much effort does it take to get your place, your physical being in a place where you're like, yeah, I could be professionally good looking? Like, that takes a long time, right? But there's no money along that stretch.
Right.
There's nothing, there's no incentive. You've got a 10-year plan where there's no way you're going to generate revenue out of what you are spending all your time, effort, and energy on.
So if you enjoyed this little short segment from the podcast that we did, here's another short segment to watch. Or if you want to see the entire podcast, click over here. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.